needs an alarm clock. He's overdue. But as I say, it is give or take. It's not on the dot. Some males you can actually set your watch by. Now on my old reserve you could literally set your watch by him. It would be 15 minutes and boom. There you go. But Becky, I haven't got to your question yet actually. Becky in Texas, as we're moving around. Look at that beautiful pink nose. Still quite young. But Becky wanting to know, are we scared getting so close to the animals? And we're not scared, Becky. There's no reason to be scared of the animals. One thing you've got to remember, sometimes we look like we're getting much closer to the animals than what we actually are, because we've got a very, very powerful zoom on the camera. So at the moment we're actually sitting, let's say, a good 30 meters from them, 25-30 meters. Sometimes you will get the animals coming close to you, but it's up to them to come to you rather than you go to them. If I was to actually get as close to them as what they have been to us in the past, you would find very upset lions. You know, you'd either get them running away or snarling at you and telling you to back off. But sometimes you can actually get them walking right next to the vehicle, like half a meter away, but that's on their terms. It's up to them to do that.
Seeing vultures far up in the sky.
Oh, is that what she's looking at?
Yeah.
I was wondering what she was seeing. Oh yeah, I see them now. As I say, it's difficult to say how long they've been mating for. It could be they're coming to the end of the mating, and that's possibly why he's not mating her as often. And one of the reasons why they do need to mate so often is the actual act of mating will stimulate the release of an egg. So the female won't release eggs until she's started to be mated by the male. And the male's penis actually has barbs on it, like many other cats. And as he withdraws, those barbs are actually quite painful, and as he withdraws, that actually helps to release the eggs. So the eggs might not be released for the first day or so. I think she might. There was a little steenbok running around at the back there. I wonder if that's what she's looking at now. Hi Donna, good afternoon to you and welcome on board the Gander this afternoon. I'm wanting to know, why do they have so much hair on their elbows? And the mane itself that serves a couple of purposes. But they actually have a lot of hair over the neck especially, and the chest area, and then that's actually to form protection for when they are fighting. So around the chest area, and that's what the hair that you're actually seeing sort of around the elbows. That when they are fighting, you know, it's just almost like a cushion before the opponent gets to the neck. And that's one of the ways the female can actually see how fit her partner is. Because if the male has gone through a few fights and still has his mate obviously he's going to be quite a strong individual. If he's sick, he starts to lose his mane. If he's malnourished, he'll start to lose his mane. So if he's in good condition, he'll have this beautiful, long, full mane. It's also an indication of how old they might be as well. And they have actually found that the females are more likely to choose males who have got darker manes than those with golden manes. They seem to prefer those males with darker manes. So they do have a say in who they mate with, if they have a choice. And quite often the males won't fight amongst themselves. Quite often the males in a coalition are brothers, so it won't really matter who gets to mate with the female because they all share the same genetics. So there's usually very little fighting when it comes to the females.